but you need to give me the heads up. And it was funny because the night before she died, I was round at a friend of ours' house who had recently just lost his mum as well. And I remember saying to her, like, you know, what is it you want? How do you see your death? And she was like, I want all my family around me. I want them all sitting at the bottom of the bed and I want them all to do this. And I was like, love, listen, we're not the Waltons, right? But you need to give me the heads up. And it was funny because the night before she died, I was round at a friend of ours' house who had recently just lost his mum as well. And I remember going home, back to my mum's, and I think my aunt was there, and she said to me, like, why don't you go to bed? You know, your mum's all right, she's cool, like, see her in the morning. So then I got up, automatically, your brain just wakes up. I walked downstairs about 6 o'clock, and my aunt was still there. She was like, she had a bit of a rough night. Why don't you go to bed and I wake up if anything happens, do you know what I mean? I mean, that was kind of the normal thing over that past sort of 5 or 6 weeks. And then I remember the bedroom door flew open, it was my other aunt, and she went, you need to come downstairs now, your mum's taking the turn for the worse. You know? Well, when I went downstairs, my mum's house was packed. All her family was there, her friends were there, and as I went through the kitchen, the 2 Macmillan nurses came through, and they were crying, and they just went, oh, I'm really sorry, like, they mouthed the word, I'm really sorry, and I was like, and it still didn't register, because I'm still half asleep, and I'm kind of like, you know, what the fuck are all these people doing in the house and stuff. And I remember my mum, she had a hospital bed in her front room. And as you walked around, obviously it was the foot of the bed, then you see it. And I remember walking into the front room and I was like, what's going on? What's happening? And no one was really giving me a clear answer. But I think I slowly caught up with myself. And I was like, oh, right, okay. And then everyone kind of gathered into the room and she was kind of, you know, you get those moments where you have that breath where they go, and then they stop breathing and you're like, is that it? And then she breathed again and we were like, for fuck's sake. So it was all like, oh. And it happened for about 3 or 4 breaths and then she stopped. So after all the fight I was in about, she died. But it was like a comedy of errors. But she had what she asked for. Like, we was all standing around her bed, like every single one of us. And it was, yeah, it was the worst thing in the world.